Dear students, this is my lecture on fitting of discrete distributions part first for statistics practical paper second. In this video, we discuss fitting of discrete uniform distribution and fitting of binomial distribution. These are the problems for fitting of discrete uniform distribution and test for goodness of fit. So there are three problems. In fitting problems, we verify whether the data given in the problem has been taken from specified distribution. The solution of statistical practical problem should be in the following order. First of all, there should be aim, then formulae, then table, then calculations, then results, and finally conclusion. Now let us see the first problem. So by the procedure, the aim of this problem is aim to fit discrete uniform distribution for the given data and to test goodness of it. Procedure here is if x follow discrete uniform over x1, x2, xn, then its PMF is Px is equal to 1 by n. Expected frequencies EI equal to n into probability that x is equal to xi. Chi-square test for goodness of fit. So these are the null hypothesis. This is the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. The under H0 the test statistic is chi-square equal to summation of y minus ei square by ei, and for simplicity of calculation we can write this statistic as summation of y square by ei minus n. So this quantity follows chi-square distribution with n minus k minus 1, where this n is number of frequencies after pooling, k is number of parameters estimated. Okay. And let chi-square n minus k minus 1 alpha. So this one is the tabulated value of chi-square for n minus k minus 1 degrees of freedom. So this we will have from statistical tables under the title chi-square distribution. And finally, the conclusion based on the comparison of calculated chi-square and table chi-square. Okay. In fitting of the distribution problem, we verify whether the data given in the problem has been taken from the specified distribution. The solution of practical problem should be in the following order. First of all, aim, then formulae, table, calculations, results, and conclusion. Now let us see first problem from fitting of discrete uniform distribution. Here the aim is to fit discrete uniform distribution to the given data, and second part here is to test goodness of fit. Now there are two parts in fitting problems. The first part is estimation of parameters and finding expected frequencies, and the second part is to find or to test the goodness of fit. So here let X denotes number of books issued from the GKG College Library on a day. So here X follows discrete uniform distribution over 6 working days of the week. Then by the theory, its PMF is given by probability that X is equal to X equal to 1 by 6, as there are 6 working days, for X is equal to X1, X2, X6, 0 otherwise. Now for expected frequencies, that is also called as theoretical frequencies. Expected frequency is equal to n into the product of probability, n into 1 by 6 for each value. So these are the given probabilities. We call this as observed. These are the given frequencies. We call these as observed frequencies, OIs. Now for discrete uniform distribution, probability for each value here is uniform and equal to, in this problem it is equal to 1 by 6. So that is here 1 by 6. And expected frequencies, the probability 1 by 6 into n is 720. So for each day the expected number of books is 120. Okay. So these are the expected frequencies. Now the second part is chi-square test for goodness of fit. Here the null hypothesis is OI minus EI is equal to 0. That is, there is no significant difference between observed and expected frequencies. In terms of the given data, H0 is the books are uniformly issued from the GKG College Library on various days of a week. Alternative hypothesis H1 is OI minus EI is not equal to 0. So that means the books are not uniformly issued from the college library on various days. Now calculation of chi-square statistic. So we have the values in terms of days here, observed frequencies, expected frequencies, and under H0 the test statistic is chi-square is equal to summation of OI square by EI minus n. So to obtain this summation of OI square by EI, we prepare this column OI square by EI. So 120 square divided by 120, that is 120 here. Similarly here 110 square divided by 120, that is 100.83, and sum of such divisions is 724.58. So here n is 720 and summation of OI square by EI is 724.58, and therefore the calculated chi-square is equal to, difference between these two is 4.5833. And the table value of chi-square n minus k minus 1 alpha. So n is here number of frequencies after pooling, minus k means number of parameters estimated, minus 1. So here there are 6 frequencies. We have not estimated any parameter. So 6 minus 0 minus 1, that is 5, chi-square 5, and this 0.05 is level of significance, and value of chi-square 5, chi-square with 5 degrees of freedom at this level of significance is 11.07. So here calculated chi-square is less than table chi-square, and therefore we accept H0 at 5% level of significance. That is, the books are uniformly issued from GKG College Library on various days of a week. Now let us see the solution of second problem. As usual, aim is to fit discrete uniform distribution for the given data, and second part here is to test for goodness of fit. The first part is estimation of parameters and finding expected frequencies. Let x denotes number of digits in the decimal expansion. Here x follows discrete uniform over 10 digits 0 to 9, and therefore its probability is px is equal to 1 by 10 for x is equal to 0, 1 up to 9. So these are the 10 values of digits 0 to 9, and these are the observed frequencies, and this is these are the probabilities, uniform probabilities 1 by 10, and expected frequency is EI is equal to n into 1 divided by 10. So n is 608 into 0.1, that is 60.8, and all the values have uniform probabilities as well as expected frequencies. A sum of frequencies 608. Now the second part of the problem. So H naught here is OI minus EI equal to 0. That is, there is no significant difference between observed and expected frequencies. In the form of problem, given problem, the number of digits in the decimal expansion are uniformly distributed. So H1 is there is significant difference between observed and expected frequencies, negation of this H naught. For calculation of chi-square statistic, these are the values of x, observed frequencies, expected frequencies, and OI square divided by EI. So this quantity is needed for chi-square statistic. Now, as all the frequencies here are greater than 5, there is no need of pooling the frequencies. And under H naught, the test statistic chi-square is equal to summation of OI square by EI minus n. The summation of OI square by EI is 615 minus n 608, and the difference is 7. So here tabulated value of chi-square n minus k minus 1, n is 10, so k is 0 and 1 minus 1. So chi-square 10 minus 1, that is 9. Chi-square 9 at 5% level of significance is 16. And here calculated chi-square is less than table chi-square. Therefore, we accept H naught at 5% level of significance. That is, the number of digits in the decimal expansion are uniformly distributed. So students are advised to write the answer for third question. So these are the questions for fitting of binomial distribution and test for goodness of fit. There are 3 questions. So this is the theory regarding to the binomial distribution, formulae, expected frequencies, null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, and test statistics. Now let us see the solution of first problem. As usual, aim is to fit binomial distribution for the given data and to test goodness of it. Let X denotes number of male children in a family of 5 children. Given and total number of families 125. Sample size n is equal to 5, and here X follows binomial 5 comma P. Formula here, probability, this is probability mass function of binomial distribution NCX P raised to X Q raised to N minus X. Here mean is N into P, variance is NPQ. Recurrence relation for probability is Px plus 1 is equal to N minus X divided by X plus 1 into P into Q into Px, where P naught equal to Q raised to N. Expected frequencies EI equal to N into Pxi, and test statistic is chi-square equal to summation of OI square by EI minus N. So here the first part is estimation of parameter. So we have given values of xi from 0 to pi u, frequencies, observed frequencies, OIs, sum of OIs is 120 pi u. So product of these two is fi into xi, and sum of the product is 334. And from these sums, the mean is summation of fi into xi 334 divided by 120, that is equal to 2.672. So this is the mean. And for binomial distribution, mean is n into p, and we know n is pi u. So n in pi u into p equal to 2.672. Therefore, p equal to 2.672 divided by pi u, and that is equal to 0.5u344. And this is the estimated value of p, and q is 1 minus p, that is 0.4656. And here x follows binomial pi u comma 0.5u344. The second part, test for goodness of fit. As usual, H naught is OI minus EI, that is, there is no significant difference between observed and expected frequencies. In the form of the problem, the number of male children in a family of pi u children follows binomial pi u comma 0.5u344. H1 is OI minus EI not equal to 0. The recurrence relation for probabilities is Px plus 1 is equal to n minus x divided by x plus 1, P by Q into Px. So these are the values of variable x, 6 values, 0 to pi u. These are the observed frequencies. Sum of frequencies is 120 pi u. And this column is for using this recurrence relation n minus x. So to find these probabilities, we have used this recurrence relation with P0 equal to Q raised to n. So that is equal to 0.0219, and P by Q is 1.1477. So using these two quantities and this relation, we have obtained these probabilities. Here the sum of all the probabilities is 1. So this is P0, that is Q raised to n. So Q0 into this pi u divided by 1 into P by Q equal to this one, 0.12 pi u. Okay. So we can obtain probabilities using recurrence relation for probabilities. Expected frequencies n into pxi, n is 125 into these probabilities gives us these expected frequencies. So here the first frequency is less than pi u. There is one condition while applying chi-square test, that each and every theoretical frequency, that is expected frequency, should be greater than pi u. So to satisfy that condition, we add first frequency to with second, so that the total will be greater than pi u. And we do the same thing here for observed frequencies. And for these two frequencies, we obtain one ratio OI square by EI. So that is 9 plus 17 bracket square divided by 2.73 plus 15.69, and the simplification is 36.67. So this concept is known as pooling of the frequencies. These are the ratios, and sum of these ratios is 139.04. And H naught, the test statistics chi-square is value of chi-square here using these values is 14.041. And table chi-square, n here n is, so there are in all 5 frequencies here after pooling. So 5 minus k is 1 parameter estimated, minus 1, 5 minus 1 minus 1, that is 3, chi-square 3 at 5% level of significance is, so this is the table value 7.8147, So here calculated chi-square is greater than table chi-square. Therefore, we reject H naught at 5% level of significance. That is, number of male children in a family of 5 children does not follow binomial distribution. In other words, binomial distribution does not fit good for given data. Second problem from binomial distribution. So by the procedure, aim is to fit binomial distribution for the given data, and second part to test goodness of it. Let x denotes number of seeds germinating out of 7. So given n is equal to 160, small n is equal to 7, and x follows binomial 7p. So here formally, so this is probability mass function of binomial distribution. Mean is np, variance is npq. Recurrence relation for probabilities here is px plus 1 is equal to n minus x divided by x plus 1, p by q px. Expected frequencies ei is equal to n into pxi, and chi-square statistic is chi-square is equal to summation of oi square by ei minus n. So the first part is estimation of parameters. So these are the values of x. These are the values of our observed frequencies, that is given frequencies fi. The product of this fi into xi is this one. Sum of the products is 348, and therefore mean here is summation of fi into xi divided by n. So 348 divided by 160, that is 2.175. So as mean is n into p for binomial distribution, here value of n is 7. So p is equal to this mean n in 2.175 divided by 7, that is 0.31071, and therefore q is equal to 1 minus p, is equal to 0.6892, and here our x follows binomial 7 comma 0.31071. Now let us see the chi-square test for goodness of fit. As usual, H naught, there is no significant difference between observed and expected frequencies. That is, number of seeds germinating out of 7 follows binomial distribution. H1 is y minus ei not equal to 0. Now these are the values of x here. These are the values of observed frequencies. Total frequency, observed frequency is 160. And these are the probabilities of different values of x. So to find the probabilities, we have used here probability mass function. So you may use the library function from Excel as binomial dist x and p false. So you may use this is library function to find probabilities here. These are the expected frequencies, and this is the ratio y square by ei here. So last three frequencies, expected frequencies, are less than 5. So there is one condition to apply chi-square test of goodness of fit is the expected frequency should be greater than 5. So for that, so last three frequencies are less than 5. So we add up the frequencies to have the sum greater than 5. So sum of these last three frequencies is greater than 5, and that's why for these three frequencies we have one single value of this ratio. So for that, what we have done is 12 plus 0 plus 0, that is 12 square, divided by sum of these three frequencies, and that is equal to 26.8525. So this concept is known as pooling of the frequencies. Now under H naught, the test statistics is chi-square equal to, the value of chi-square is here 14.1948, and table chi-square here is n minus k minus 1. N is number of frequencies after pooling. Here number of frequencies after pooling is 6. So chi-square 6 minus 1, k is 1. We have estimated the value of parameter p, and therefore chi-square 6 minus 1, that is chi-square 5, sorry, chi-square 4 is 9.4877, and as here calculated chi-square is greater than table chi-square, so we reject H naught at 5% level of significance, that is the number of seeds germinating out of 7 does not follow binomial distribution. So this is about the solution of second question. So for you try for third question. Next lecture we shall see fitting of Poisson and geometric distribution. Thank you. Thank you very much.